What if I told you that 30,000 years ago, someone survived having a hole drilled into their skull while fully awake? No anesthesia, no sterile tools, no modern medicine, just stone, bone, and unimaginable pain. And somehow, the wound healed. We know this because archaeologists have found the proof. Skulls with smooth, rounded edges where new bone grew back after the surgery. That only happens if the person lived. Sometimes for years afterward. So how did this happen? How did people with no understanding of germs, no metal tools, and no painkillers manage to survive injuries that would send you straight to an emergency room today? The answer is stranger, smarter, and more brutal than you'd expect. This is the story of how ancient humans faced broken bones, shattered skulls, and infections that should have killed them, and somehow, again and again, they didn't. Let's rewind the clock. Imagine you're living 40,000 years ago. There's no ambulance, no hospital, no X-ray machine to tell you exactly what's broken. You're out hunting and you fall from a rocky ledge. Your leg snaps. The pain is instant and blinding. Your brain is basically saying, absolutely not. But here's the thing. In this world, a broken leg isn't just painful. It's a death sentence, unless someone acts fast. Without treatment, infection creeps in. Movement becomes impossible. And in a world where survival depends on mobility, an untreated fracture can mean starvation or being left behind. So what did ancient humans do? They improvised, and they were shockingly good at it. Archaeological evidence from Neanderthal remains, some over 60,000 years old, shows healed fractures, ribs, arms, even skulls, bones that snapped clean through and mended. That means somebody helped them. Someone realigned the bone. Someone kept it still. Someone brought them food while they couldn't hunt. This wasn't luck. This was teamwork. And that changes how we think about our ancestors completely. We used to imagine early humans as brutal, every man for himself survivors. But broken bones tell a different story. A story of care, of patience, of people choosing to protect the injured instead of abandoning them. But here's where things get weird. Setting a bone is one thing. But how do you keep it still for weeks? In a world with no plaster, no metal, no hospital beds? The answer was already all around them. Splints made from tree branches, bark, and animal hide have been found preserved in extraordinary conditions, tightly wrapped, expertly shaped. Some ancient cultures used clay that hardened like a cast. Others used stiff leather soaked in resin. It's like evolution accidentally left a bug in the system. The bug being, healing takes forever, and bones need to stay locked in place the entire time. So they engineered a solution using nothing but nature. And it worked shockingly well. Studies on skeletal remains show fractures that healed with proper alignment, meaning whoever set that bone knew exactly what they were doing. This wasn't guesswork. This was accumulated knowledge, passed down through generations, refined through trial and error. But broken bones were only half the story. The real terror was head injuries. Picture this. You're in a fight or an accident happens and you take a violent blow to the skull. Swelling builds inside your head. Pressure increases. Without release, that pressure can kill you. Today, we understand this as a medical emergency requiring surgery. Incredibly, so did they. This is where scientists were completely surprised. Because ancient humans across completely different civilizations, separated by oceans and thousands of years, all independently discovered the same terrifying solution. they drilled into the skull on purpose. It's called trepanation, and it might be the oldest known surgery in human history. Using sharpened stone tools, healers would scrape or carve a hole directly into a patient's skull, sometimes to relieve pressure from an injury, sometimes to treat seizures, severe headaches, or conditions we now know were likely neurological. Try to imagine that experience for a moment. No anesthesia, no numbing agent beyond maybe alcohol or intense herbal preparations. Just you, fully conscious, feeling the vibration of stone grinding against your own skull. Your instinct would be to fight, to scream, to run. So how did they keep patients still? Evidence suggests some cultures used tightly bound restraints. Others may have used plant-based substances with mild sedative effects. And terrifyingly, some patients may have simply endured it through sheer willpower or the desperate hope that the alternative, death, was worse. But here's the detail that truly stuns researchers. Many trepanned skulls, from Peru to France to ancient Africa, show clear signs of bone regrowth around the surgical hole. That means the patient survived. Not just survived the surgery itself, but lived long enough afterward for the bone to begin healing, sometimes for years. In some regions, survival rates from trepanation were estimated to be astonishingly high. In certain Peruvian sites, over 70% of patients lived through the procedure. Compare that to battlefield skull surgeries performed centuries later during more advanced eras of medicine, where survival rates were often far lower due to poor hygiene and infection. Nature clearly didn't get the memo that ancient humans weren't supposed to be this capable. So what was their secret? Part of it comes down to something we completely take for granted today: understanding infection. Now, ancient healers didn't know about bacteria or germs, but many cultures instinctively used treatments that, we now know, had real antibacterial properties. Honey, for example, was used to dress wounds in numerous ancient societies. Modern science has confirmed that honey has natural antimicrobial effects, helping prevent infection. Certain plants used to clean wounds contained natural antiseptic compounds. Fire was sometimes used to sterilize tools without anyone understanding why it worked, only that it did. This is where things become almost poetic. Ancient humans didn't need to understand the biology behind infection to develop methods that fought it. They observed patterns. They noticed what worked and repeated it, generation after generation, until it became ritual, until it became medicine. But that's only half the story, because healing wasn't only physical, it was deeply social. Injured individuals needed food, protection, and warmth while their bodies repaired. That meant someone had to hunt for them, someone had to guard the camp, someone had to sit beside them through fevers and pain. This reveals something profound about early human societies. Compassion wasn't a luxury, it was a survival strategy. Communities that cared for their injured, instead of abandoning them, had members who could return to contribute again. Skills, knowledge, and experience weren't lost, they were preserved. In a way, ancient medicine wasn't just about saving individual lives, it was about saving the tribe's future. Now you might assume all of this evolved slowly, one small discovery at a time. But evolution had another plan. Because trepanation and bone setting techniques appear independently across cultures with zero contact with each other. Ancient South Americans, Neolithic Europeans, early African societies, all arriving at strikingly similar medical solutions. This isn't coincidence. It suggests something deeper, that the human brain, across every culture, every continent, evolved the same instinct. Observe, experiment, adapt, survive. Medicine didn't begin in a hospital. It began around a fire, with someone terrified, someone injured, and someone else refusing to let them die. And that instinct, to heal, to protect, to problem solve under unbearable pressure, might be one of the most powerful forces that shaped human history. Every splint, every stitched wound, every skull carefully drilled and somehow survived. It all led here, to modern surgery, to anesthesia, to hospitals equipped with machines that can see inside your body without cutting it open at all. But strip all of that away, remove the technology, the tools, the knowledge we take for granted, and you're left with something remarkable. The same instinct that guided a healer 40,000 years ago, working by firelight, using nothing but stone and courage, still exists in every emergency room today. So the next time you get a small cut, or a headache, or a minor injury that barely slows you down, remember that your ancestors faced injuries that should have ended their lives and found a way through anyway. Which raises a question worth sitting with. If they could achieve this level of medical ingenuity with nothing but stone tools and observation, what does that say about what the human mind is truly capable of, even now, when we think we've run out of mysteries to solve? If you enjoyed exploring this mystery, subscribe to the Primal Logic for more fascinating stories about humans, nature, science, and the hidden reasons behind the world around us.